Gentlemen, imagine if I shared with you that something as straightforward as olive oil, the very same oil that's probably in your kitchen cabinet at this moment, could transform into a potent testosterone enhancer when paired with just a few everyday natural elements. No dangerous tablets, no costly add-ons, no intricate meal plans. Simply an easy, time-tested blend that you can whip up right in your own home in under 5 minutes. I'm Dr. Sophia Carter, a urologist boasting more than 10 years of expertise in guiding men to reclaim their vigor. And right now, I'm about to disclose how blending olive oil with a selection of potent components can elevate testosterone in a natural way, safeguard your prostate, and revive the passion, stamina, and power you believed had vanished for good. Stick around through to the close, because I'll also explain precisely how and when to consume this blend for the utmost effectiveness. Prior to diving into the formula, let's discuss the reasons testosterone holds such crucial value. Testosterone goes beyond merely influencing sex drive. It's the key hormone that maintains your muscles firm, your bones sturdy, your abdominal fat minimal, and your thinking clear. It influences your emotions, your daily vigor, and the level of drive you experience each day. The issue arises that post the age of 50, testosterone concentrations decrease on their own by roughly 1% annually. For certain men, it plummets even quicker owing to tension, suboptimal eating habits, insufficient rest, or ongoing medical conditions. Diminished testosterone doesn't merely lessen appetite, it also renders erections less robust, healing periods longer, and vitality nearly absent. Yet, here's the encouraging update. Studies indicate that changes in daily routines and dietary choices can revive testosterone generation in numerous men. And among the strongest aids is olive oil, teamed up with suitable natural amplifiers. Let's begin with the base element, extra virgin olive oil. And I'm not referring to those inexpensive processed varieties you spot on bargain racks. I mean the cold-pressed premium olive oil, the type that retains its inherent golden hue and robust scent. This oil has served Mediterranean societies for millennia, not solely for taste enhancement, but for wellness, energy, and endurance. And contemporary research is at last confirming what age-old practices have long implied. Olive oil brims with beneficial monounsaturated fats, the superior variety of fat that genuinely bolsters your cardiovascular system and hormonal functions instead of harming them. These fats serve as the essential components your body requires to generate testosterone. Keep in mind, testosterone is essentially derived from cholesterol, and the category of fat you ingest dictates if your body possesses the appropriate starting materials to craft it effectively. By supplying your system with the pure, nourishing fats present in olive oil, you're providing it the energy source to create greater amounts of this essential hormone. But that's merely the beginning. Olive oil additionally abounds in polyphenols, robust botanical antioxidants that soothe swelling. Why is that relevant to testosterone? Since swelling within the testicles can harm the Leydig cells, those exact cells tasked with manufacturing testosterone. Through diminishing this swelling, olive oil functions as a barrier, defending your testosterone production sites and ensuring they operate without hitches. There's even more to it. Investigations reveal that males who incorporate olive oil into their routine regularly not only exhibit elevated testosterone, they also display increased concentrations of luteinizing hormone. This hormone serves as a signal, prompting your body to initiate testosterone creation from the outset. Picture luteinizing hormone as the initial flare that starts the blaze. Olive oil assists your body in maintaining that flare robust and consistent. The initial item to blend with olive oil is garlic, and I realize this might catch you off guard. The majority view garlic as little beyond a taste enhancer in dishes. Yet in truth, it's among the mightiest natural remedies lurking in your pantry. Garlic harbors a distinctive substance known as allicin, which emerges solely when the clove gets smashed or diced. This substance proves revolutionary for men's wellness, since it straightaway reduces cortisol, the tension hormone that stealthily undermines your testosterone. Why is that so vital? Because cortisol and testosterone resemble two competitors vying for territory within your body. The greater your cortisol concentrations, the fewer opportunities exist for testosterone to flourish. Tension, inadequate slumber, and routine strains all elevate cortisol. And once that occurs, your stamina, sexual interest, and capabilities plummet. Garlic reverses the dynamic by dialing cortisol back. It liberates your testosterone to climb organically, free from tablets or synthetic hormones. But garlic goes beyond that. It further refines blood movement by rendering your arteries more pliable and easing blood pressure. That implies richer, oxygen-laden blood can navigate your body with ease, reaching even your groin area. And as you're aware, blood flow stands as the cornerstone of erections. With improved flow, rigidity enhances, endurance grows, and responsiveness re-emerges. Now envision the outcome of uniting garlic and olive oil. You're merging two organic dynamos, one that eases stress and amplifies circulation, the other that curbs swelling and energizes hormonal synthesis, into an uncomplicated daily tonic. It evolves into an inflammation-fighting, flow-promoting, hormone-stabilizing force that collaborates with your physiology rather than opposing it. The approach remains straightforward yet essential. Invariably, smash or dice a new garlic clove and permit it to sit for roughly 10 minutes prior to incorporating it with olive oil. This brief pause triggers the allicin, rendering it considerably more effective. Then blend it into a tablespoon of superior olive oil and consume it alongside your evening meal. Not only does it elevate your dish with a zesty flair, but you're also delivering your system a pure infusion of testosterone-supportive sustenance. The next component is fresh lemon juice. This unassuming citrus offering packs far greater punch than the average person appreciates. Lemon overflows with vitamin C, and vitamin C ranks as one of the premier antioxidants you can provide your body. It guards your testosterone-generating cells against harm from free radicals and routine pressures. Yet its advantages extend further. Vitamin C contributes to managing blood sugar, which proves essential because surges and dips in blood sugar can disrupt your hormonal equilibrium and hinder testosterone. With stable blood sugar, your body can concentrate on hormone fabrication correctly, rather than endlessly battling disruptions. Lemon juice likewise aids nitric oxide generation, the precise molecule that eases blood vessels and refines circulation. Superior circulation translates to greater oxygen supply, enhanced nutrient transport, and firmer, more dependable erections. In this manner, lemon transcends mere refreshment. It proactively bolsters the very mechanisms that power your prowess. Upon pairing lemon juice with olive oil, an extraordinary shift occurs. The nourishing fats within olive oil genuinely amplify the uptake of vitamin C and additional antioxidants, furnishing your body with a more fortified defense versus swelling. In unison, they purify your arteries, diminish detrimental swelling, and foster the ideal setting for testosterone synthesis to ascend. And here's the prime advantage. You require only a modest amount. Merely a teaspoon of new lemon juice stirred into your olive oil suffices to impart these gains. It's swift, organic, and straightforward to weave into your everyday habits. The subsequent ingredient is ginger. For ages, this modest rhizome has been prized in folk healing throughout Asia and the Middle East as an innate vitality enhancer. Folks historically employed it to ignite vigor, sustain endurance, and rejuvenate masculine potency. Presently, current science validates that those bygone practitioners grasped something extraordinary. Ginger stands as one of the fiercest natural inflammation reducers in the botanical realm. Persistent swelling ranks as a covert adversary to testosterone, as it impairs the Leydig cells in the testes charged with hormone creation. By tempering this swelling, ginger aids in shielding these cells, permitting them to perform optimally. But that's just a fraction of the narrative. Evidence demonstrates that ginger not only safeguards testosterone, it genuinely assists in elevating it. Indeed, trials involving men facing fertility challenges reveal that steady ginger intake raised testosterone concentrations by up to 17%. That's a substantial leap, particularly given its origin in something as benign and commonplace as a spice rack staple. How does ginger achieve this? It refines blood sugar regulation, averting the peaks and valleys that might stifle testosterone output. It likewise amplifies blood supply to the testes, guaranteeing that these hormone-crafting cells receive ample oxygenation and nourishment. And ultimately, it operates as a formidable antioxidant, protecting the sensitive elements of the reproductive apparatus from oxidative strain. Collectively, these influences craft the flawless inner milieu for testosterone to surge. By integrating ginger with olive oil, you're fusing two elements that harmonize splendidly. Olive oil supplies the nourishing fats vital for hormone fabrication, whereas ginger contributes the safeguarding, circulation-boosting ignition that sustains those hormones surging robustly. It's a partnership that delivers tangible sensations, heightened vigor, intensified longing, and bolstered assurance in capability. For application, just incorporate around half a teaspoon of newly grated ginger or reliable ginger powder into your olive oil blend. The flavor strikes as pungent and grounded, yet it melds seamlessly with garlic and lemon, yielding a fusion that's equally savory as it is beneficial. The fourth pairing involves turmeric alongside black pepper. Chances are you've encountered turmeric previously, that vivid golden seasoning featured in stews and ancestral remedies. But what escapes many men's notice is that turmeric houses one of the mightiest natural agents for masculine wellness, curcumin. Curcumin qualifies as a fierce inflammation combatant, and that carries greater weight than you might assume. Ongoing, subtle swelling constitutes one of the stealthy destroyers of testosterone. It seldom induces discomfort, yet it subtly erodes tissues, burdens the testes, and upends the fine hormonal equilibrium. When swelling persists unabated, your testosterone-fabricating cells falter in efficiency. Curcumin intervenes by extinguishing this blaze. It diminishes inflammatory indicators across the physique, shields your hormone-generating cells, and even assists in countering estrogen excess, an issue that sneaks in for numerous men as testosterone wanes and estrogen climbs with advancing years. But here's the hurdle. In isolation, curcumin absorbs feebly. You might devour heaps of turmeric and reap scant reward. That's where black pepper enters as the covert ally. Black pepper holds piperin, a native substance that skyrockets curcumin uptake by a staggering 2,000%. Put differently, absent black pepper, turmeric yields only tepid results. Why does this hold sway over testosterone? Since with inflammation lessened and hormonal poise reinstated, your body can at last execute its role, fabricating testosterone proficiently, preserving blood vessel suppleness, and upholding intimate function. You're not solely quelling swelling, you're unleashing your body's innate capacity to forge robustness, zeal, and solidity. Once more, the formula stays uncomplicated. Stir a smidgen of turmeric with merely a hint of black pepper into your tablespoon of olive oil. The salubrious fats in the olive oil serve as transporters, aiding curcumin's journey into your circulation more adeptly. The blend might register as terrene and piquant, but it qualifies as one of the fiercest organic elixirs you can introduce to your routine. Now, let's assemble this entirely into a single, effortless formula that slots neatly into your everyday schedule. Commence with a tablespoon of lush extra virgin olive oil. To that, introduce 1 new garlic clove you've smashed and left to repose for approximately 10 minutes, allowing its salicin to activate completely. Express a teaspoon of new lemon juice for its vitamin C and purifying influence. Then incorporate half a teaspoon of ginger, be it freshly grated or in powder form, to infuse its testosterone-elevating zest. Lastly, dust in a mere pinch of turmeric, coupled with a scant sprinkle of black pepper to unleash its complete prowess. Blend it all meticulously until it coalesces into a velvety golden emulsion. You might ingest it straight away as a rapid draught prior to supper. Or, should you fancy, cascade it atop a greens salad, produce, or even deploy it as a bread dip. The nourishing fats in the olive oil mimic a conveyance mechanism, assisting your body in assimilating and capitalizing on every nutrient from the accompanying elements. The schedule proves as critical as the formula. The optimal juncture to savor this blend falls in the evening, preferably accompanying your supper. That's owing to testosterone fabrication cresting amid slumber. Across those intervals, your body labors at mending, renewing, and spawning hormones. By provisioning it these components pre-bedtime, you're furnishing both the foundational materials and the safeguarding agents required to optimize testosterone discharge through the night. Maintain regularity, and over a handful of weeks, plenty of men start perceiving understated yet impactful shifts. Stamina sustains more evenly across the day. Appetite intensifies and flows more organically. Solidity and erections advance, and a comprehensive aura of liveliness reasserts itself. It's no fleeting ploy or novelty, but an innate recalibration that, over duration, can render you feeling more youthful in both vigor and execution. Now, prior to concluding, permit me to offer several extra pointers to amplify your outcomes even more. The olive oil concoction wields considerable might independently, but uniting it with reinforcing practices amplifies the impacts. Among the foremost nutrients for masculine liveliness counts zinc. Lacking zinc, your body grapples with testosterone fabrication, and your prostate welfare may falter too. Zinc resides in pumpkin seeds, oysters, legumes, and even slender cuts of meat. Integrate these into your weekly fare, and you'll observe your hormones reacting. Magnesium emerges as another pivotal factor. Regard it as the element that relaxes your physique. Elevated tension hormones such as cortisol oppose testosterone, and magnesium aids in reining them in. Verdant leaves like spinach, a modest cluster of almonds, or perhaps a morsel of bitter chocolate can supply your body the magnesium essential to sustain tension minimal and testosterone unwavering. And we mustn't overlook fluid intake. Erections and hormones hinge on liquid equilibrium. Should your blood thicken and lag from dehydration, circulation wanes. Layer alcohol atop that, and you've brewed the ideal tempest for subdued execution. Preserving hydration and tempering alcohol ranks as one of the most elemental yet neglected methods to uphold testosterone and erections organically. Upon merging these practices with your olive oil blend, you cultivate the consummate setting for your hormones to prosper. You're not merely energizing testosterone output, you're fortifying the precise frameworks that render closeness, stamina, and liveliness feasible. Gentlemen, elevating testosterone organically eschews novelties, expedients, or wonder tablets. It centers on supplying your body precisely what it's yearned for throughout: the suitable sustenance, the suitable attention, and the suitable harmony. Olive oil allied with garlic, lemon, ginger, turmeric, and black pepper constitutes one of the most uncomplicated, efficacious, and economical instruments you can employ to rekindle your liveliness. Thus, here's my dare to you. Pledge to sampling this blend each evening across the forthcoming 30 days. Ally it with sound repose, a touch of routine motion, and a few instants of tension alleviation. Afford your body a complete month of steadfast backing, and I assure you, you'll sense the variance. Your stamina will ascend, your assurance will resurface, and your execution, both within and beyond the chamber, will register as more potent and dependable. This is Dr. Sophia Carter, extending wishes for wellness, robustness, and liveliness across every life phase. Remember to subscribe for additional innate physician-endorsed counsel. And should this video prove useful, disseminate it to a companion who could use this uplift as well. In tandem, we can assist more men in uncovering that advancing years needn't signal the close of robustness, assurance, or fervor. It can herald the dawn of an entirely fresh phase.